It is Bloo versus Paladin. Winners finals, let's get it.
Let's get into it. And for a Collegiate Street Fighter 6, I'm definitely into it. At that one, already started with drive rush, jump back into the fireball though.
I just want to point out real quick, he lied to me. You're playing Akuma? The Akuma for this character, we'll see if it works out. Again, he has been trying to work this character out a little bit, you know, through TNS practice and things like that. But Akuma takes a lot of work to have as a, maybe like a side character or another trietary character. He's really much more of a specialist. We'll see if Paladin can break that mold.
Be true, that glass cannon character at that one, have to watch out for the low health when you get burst down too quickly. It's grabs, but replace that, you still have high damage capability. But against Blue, have to watch out for the shimmies, especially into the air slasher feints.
There's a throw right there. So take throw looking with parry, level 1 against the driver stay medium. He's gonna spin that bar right there. Not the drive gauge. He wants to use it for this. The strike don't mix. The jump back is clean. That's what I'm talking about. The demon flip can definitely change up the arc, and these anti-airs that Jay wants to present.
I mean, especially just going into the sky, and I imagine for Akuma gonna go twice as high, twice as far, especially off the Tatsu into the grab at that one, keeping up the pressure, but Perry gonna at least keep you safe for a little bit, especially with Blue. Not enough though. Get rushed right through off the impact.
And you saw how he had no health to really play with right there. Maybe Blue could have went for like a fireball, not sure. Stand like kick buffer, drive rush right after, ready with that elongated button, and harassing him with the forward fierce. That button is so good up in the corner. And Akuma, honestly, one of the best characters in the corner. That's why we're gonna get on out of here as Blue. Back heavy kick, the feint, nothing doing right after though.
Nothing just yet, so a little earlier really trying to buffer through, especially off the crouching medium kick, but for now, off the jump back, jump in at that one, automatically gets caught in the middle of DP, and then able to get with the air slasher.
Jab, Warfier's trying to find an opening, that is minus, so is that. When fireball, he perfect parried, the back heavy kick is there, fireball too far with the crouching medium punch, continue any sort of pressure, hard knockdown, ODDP on the wake up.
Here we go, like to see the jackknife maximum to the mode, but already drive rush into it, coming into it, and Paladin back in burnout does not matter on their drain life level 3.
Sip that calamity. That's a big gulp right there. That's 7-11.
Oh,
this man to heaven.
In this economy, that's got to be $7.99, $12.99. It's expensive.
It's like $10.
Yep, where I live, it's not cheap.
Check out there, like it's $10.99.
Yep.
What? Huh? Paladin, again, I didn't think he was going to work with the Akuma, but maybe he has worked out the matchup enough to stay solid, because so far, he's doing a lot of things that you would expect from Akuma players to do. Stand line kick, it's a buffer to drive rush behind it. Fireball pressure is good. The demon flips are great too as well. All right, see if we can continue that.
First, crouch jab, but still try to DP though, and Paladin trying to punish as best as possible though. Has to recover already, just back against the wall with the pressure. Tatsu back into the ground though, able to break out of the grab.
Ooh, heavy kick.
Ooh, nasty with the heavy kick at that one.
Back throw? No, it's a low instead. Yeah, would have got God. Raw sweep off the feet. Lucky caught that. Staying fierce. Now this is burnout. And Akuma can excel with those adamant fists coming through continuously. He's able to get the hit right here and the knockdown and the DI to end this man's life. Ends it with a command grab to maximize the meter build at the bottom, almost at level 2.
And almost level 2 at that one. Same almost can be said for Blue here, but almost just a little bit far away from that one. The focus into it, that OD air slasher, just right in the drive, rush machine gun punches, get you with the uppercut back up against the wall for pressure.
Slightly scalable, you're just looking for that corner advantage. Back throw. Adamant fist trying to catch him, lacking on like a throw or a button tip. Does get the jump in. Close range fireballs were a little bit of a problematic thing for a lot of DJ players. You have to have good fireball sense, and it's hard to do that.
True, try to the down chop, OD fireball into it, rush again. Honestly, Blue Slasher not working out to Blue's favor here, and back against the wall, that corner pressure is not looking fun, especially after the DP. Try to slow back.
Probably gonna punish that with a stand light kick, but it's one more hit. Wakes up with a crouching light kick of all things. And because you don't have a crouching mid kick that has a long reach or leads into a combo, I should say, he's gonna go on to one with a lot more reward. This is burnout. Gives Blue a chance at victory, at least to tie things up in terms of rounds.
I would say a chance, but then you look at the health pool, and it's honestly gonna get scary. All it takes is one touch, you're down. The crouching medium kick did the job there, just trying to go for the slasher, catch you off, rip fireball, buffer through though. Paladin able to just walk up a little too close for comfort.
Fake out, nothing to do with just blocking out. It's back with bar.
Just sitting there.
Tight.
Menacingly, trying to the rush and heavy kick to get you.
So he tried to go for the DI right there, trying to look for the limb, but unfortunately, Blue was too far out the distance. Finds a punch. DI is such a good idea against his character, but it's not looking so good up in this corner. Meaty, stand fierce to start things off. DP. One more interaction, I think, with bar behind it could be the victory here for Paladin. We're on out of there.
Already trying to jackknife just to walk up into the grab as well. Low to see it from Blue here. Corner pressure, but jump in, back out.
A perfect parry. Driver jab just to get in. Sometimes if you're close enough, you get that punish. Stand meter kick, able to get the counter hit. Should have the charge up. Yes, sir. Jackknife, dash up. Just knocking door with those jabs, trying to find a home, as my boy Brandon would say. Empty throw! Look at the damage, look at the damage. One more touch. And there it is, another grip that'll do it now. Blue does get the win here. Does Paladin switch or is he stick? Never mind.
No, we're going straight into it. Paladin saying, listen, I'm going to run with the Akuma. If it works, it works, which to be fair, it's working a little too well. Already have one win on the board, but Blue able to tie it at least 1-1 here. Back fade swing into it.
Drive rush back heavy kick, using that as an anti-air approach. I do like that. Trying to go for the meaty fireball as well. Now you see Blue not throwing out as many of the heavy air slashers. A little bit less in terms of recovery, in terms of like the medium, but just enough where people can get that jump if they make the right read. There is the elongated hitbox on that, the crouching medium kick.
The Tatsu ender as well, just back into the DP, already go with the grab as well. Keep up corner pressure again, jab the pressure. At the fist coming at you, full force, that air to air into the fireball, and then the super art conversion.
Level 1 to get it done. Don't have to spend too much bar with this character. Again, his corner damage is buffed so much because we get more extensions off level 2. Or into level 1, as you saw right there. Kuma is just a dangerous character. His walk speed, even the back walk speed, being able to get in and out and finesse people. Fantastic.
Punish off the empty grab, but already trying to follow up with the slasher here. Crouching medium kick will do the job and just keeping up again.
Perfect parry. He caught him. Didn't get the pick up with the forward medium kick. Paladin wakes up with a crouching medium kick of his own. Almost got the overhead, but held parry and holding tight as Blue. No anti-air, no charge.
The Sages get caught in the jabs. That running knee will do you well, though. We got to get saucy with it. Get the Baracas out.
Side switch? No, I think we're just going to go. Oh, we do go for the side switch. Okay, yeah. It's smart. Look at the corner carry. Get off of that. Yes, sir. Drive rush medium. Hella plus. Don't leave. Sit down.
Off the stage, just caught out in the air. Go for the grab again. Get that damage, but we already got DP in the down chop. Back into the ground. You go.
Anti-air? Yes, sir. The charge is ready and steady. Game to game, round to round, all even. And this matters so much. Who goes up to? Who makes that mountain harder to climb for the other person? He starts it with the jab, the OD fireball, the teleport on in with the grip.
I say that is just real scary seeing that come at you. I want to say not even 90 miles per hour, just slow, steady, menacingly, if you will. But for Blue right now, so it gets caught out. Mid fist coming at you full force with the drive rush into the grab.
His timings on defense and what he's doing on defense are so different than you might expect. Like jump, heavy kicks, and neutral tool. We've seen him wake up crouching, medium kick, a lot of things that he was not expecting. And we're catching him like this one touch scenario. This level 3 perfect parry and the punish right after. I read this book every day. I like the movie adaptation too.
Calculated. We have Sip of Calamity, and I can tell you right now, that's gotta be spice.
2 games up. Paladin getting the win. And honestly, listen, I was like, he gonna play Ryu. He told me, it might be Ryu, might not be. And I was like, you better play Ryu, but he knew what to do. I'll never doubt you again, Paladin.
He was just sitting outside teasing everyone. Like, listen, I could run to Ryu, or I could run the Akuma and make it a problem for everybody involved, especially Blue.
You know, I just want to say right now, I got him to play Akuma because me and him played mirror match. The character came out, kind of beat him in that. And I did this. Yeah, I got him to play the character. I was like, yeah. That's the only wins I'll ever get on Paladin. It was also, we were still asleep. So we were both
understandable.
So anyway, Paladin, the burnout as the anti-air, as I say this, he is getting clattered.
I'm about to say, already in a burnout, you just look at the health, he just rained.
Honestly, that's smart because he's in burnout, so
yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Not much you can really do to tank that in that situation, but that running knee with the dive kick not going to work out a little too well for you here. In this situation, though, Blue get the grab already into the drive rush overhead into the air slasher.
Yeah, he did a little bit of a feint right there. Like he delays the back heavy kick just a smidge. Get the opening. Don't fall on the fireball. Had that been heavy, you would have been able to get that. Tatsu for some distance. Beat jabs, the fireball ender to kill some of that drive gauge. And Blue's tapping parry, Paladin's tapping parry, hoping that there's going to be something that's not working. Now he's in burnout. Oh, brother. This might not be good. One more touch into level 3. He can go through a fireball with level 2 if he wants it. It's anything that he likes. He might even go for a chip scenario. Now he can definitely do it. Just one hit into the super to kill.
Oh,
Dash up, Demon!
No!
He jumps back in the boys and finds a punish using the crouch spears. Ooh! Blue!
The right idea, just the wrong execution mistimed at that. But hey, that's fine. We made it so recovered.
You know, I will say it would have been kind of hard for him to come back because he had spent level 3 for that, but still, Blue was ready. Blue was ready.
Okay.
That's 2 games up here for Blue.
I was about to say, it gave me just a little heart attack. My heart's going pitter-patter, especially after the fact. Expected to have some insane moments with that one right there. Hey, that's for the rest of the day. We have plenty more to go, especially after the grab.
Level 1, again, he sees the drive rush. He expects the button, so he runs to level 1. He wants to keep the drive gauge up and not go for like fireball or P. Crouch Spear's able to reach. I wonder if he can finish. No, he can't. He needs one more hit. Same jump setup. Ooh, it's clean and pristine. And Blue seeing red and one more round to be in grand finals. Winner side.
I'll have to say, already on set point, already jackknife to the maximum again. OD special at that one. Jab for pressure though, into the teleport, able to break out of the calculated grab from Bloo. Back feint of DP.
That's the way played. Funky Slicer coming through in the clutch. Back heavy kick as the entire throw. Back heavy kick instead. ODDP, we stop the guessing immediately.
There we go, back feint again. Jab for the pressure. Tries to stand heavy kick instead. DP again coming out of it from
Roll DA!
back up against the wall. Crush you, jump, cancel. And that's gonna be enough. Bloo moving forward here, 3-2.
The match is about to start here. Loser semis. Who moves on the bracket? Who stays in the hot seat? Let's get it.
All right, let's get into it. That JP versus action. What a better way to do it, especially on a Sunday like this here at CECC Arlington.
My favorite theme right here. The JP theme, driver's crouching, medium punch. Doesn't convert to too much right there, but you'll be seeing that typically along with other medium buttons. Ooh, he caught the whip punish against the forward fear, sets up the departure. Very important thing for this character to set that up and lock the other character down. Dissuade them from coming through in the wrong sort of way.
True, even to set up off the fireballs at that one, but that driver's battle, it'll be Qaaa able to win that out, back up against the wall, the jump in, dive, but would break out of the throw instead. Fireball feint to try to catch you off guard, gets punished with the throw.
Yeah, he tried to go for, maybe thinking there was gonna be another forward fear, so he calls out the throw right there. Well punished, stay fierce to the fireball, killing that drive gauge as much as possible. Walk up, confidence, careful. Oh, he's lucky, he's able to interrupt, he's able to find the finish with the target combo, on point.
About to say that OD departure got a little scary there. Qaaa just able to beat right through it. It was a drive rush into the just crouch option. Blast right in the knuckle.
Back throw, switch it up.
Yo, that side swap shenanigans you do like to see from Abyssal, but able to parry against double departure here. Jump over, just right in the double knuckle, especially off the OD. Get that super art conversion.
Level 2, W the damage right here with the beast mode on. The beast mode on that health. Give me all that. Big lead right here for Qaaa. Doesn't have to overextend. I like how he's walking back to not get, back thrown or anything like that. That could happen, and you see a level 2 into pure mix.
Try OD Sandblast just a little earlier, able to jump over the fireball, but double departure. Now watching out for the teleport, Shadow opted out instead. Would have the critical art available, especially in meter coming into it for Abyssal, but that jump back into the rush again.
No!
Departure interrupted into the counter.
Yeah, that's not true. You can't set up departure like that. You have to be very careful doing that. Got to start up on a recovery. Could have been worse. Could have died for that. Stand fierce to the fireball. Well spaced. So is the crystal slash. No DP right there. The dash up. This is what I'm talking about. Stability in the match. Stability. Waiting for his opportunity, not overextending, not getting back thrown to level 2. You didn't even see a level 2. There was no gas that goes at all that screen.
I was about to say, level 2 which you see from Abyssal, but still wasn't able to pop off with it because the entire time Qaaa was right there to make sure either get you with a throw check or the loop game in the first place.
Smells breath. He was like, yeah, had garlic this morning, huh?
I was say, smell like Psycho Energy, smell like cigars? What's going on here?
You know what? If Psycho Energy smelled like garlic, I'd be about it. Yeah. Can't lie. I like me some garlic. I love me some garlic. Yeah.
Specifically?
I'm hungry. Anyway. Qaaa getting in there with the OD, rising upper as the finisher, delay crouching medium punch. He'll take that trade to keep in the corner, but he puts himself in the corner. What's your escape option?
We try to stand light jabs, especially but coming into it for Abyssal, only able to recover off the heavy cane hits departure. They set up the shadows instead. Throw will get you just the walk right up into the pierce.
Yeah, again, that's why we have the departure out, just to lock them down, and now even more so. This is your round to win, the DI. Won't be able to kill, won't reset will, or maybe he'll just go for some damage, maximize things. Let's have level 1, excuse me. No one was able to get the pick up with the OD. Maybe level 1 could have finished that combo if he would have got that pickup, I'm not sure. Light knuckle, frame kill, drive rush, overhead!
No!
Last thing's from above.
Still risks the burnout for it into the super conversion. Level 1, into 11 hit piece, no combo included. So far, Qaaa at least up by 1 here, keeping the momentum.
That's how you know he's a good player. You're not going to go into burnout unless you know it's going to kill. Generally speaking, especially when you have that low a health, you just want to finish the job. Qaaa knows how to expend that bar. He's in there once again. Chaser, that's hella plus. Stand fierce to the fireball. Perfect parry, the punish right after. You see that typically from Luke, so go for a stand fierce and a fireball.
Right.
You get better parry.
And even with the departure and forget the fireballs, if anything, jump in. Neutral game at that one. Rush, get you with the check off the throw game as well. The down heavy, but still, to the stand light kick coming into it from Abyssal. Has to opt in for the level 2 super instead.
Does get the hit this time, so this is pivotal for him. He had to get the hit previously, wasn't able to find it even on block. This time he is able to get the side switch. not the worst mix right now. So you're living for Qaaa.
Right.
No jump in, anti-air applied, perfectly done with the crouch fears. Had that been a little bit towards the head, he would have died, air to air.
I'll say caught out of departure, trying to fireball again. Perfect parry, just right into it. Figure out what the cane hit, fireball again, parry. Now double departure, Pierce, ghost again. But down Pierce, just nothing working out. Qaaa able to buffer and block most of it, but caught off rip, has to go for the fireball option.
He has to go for a super double dash up, no check. Abyssal has been so good about that.
No way.
See the nerves, the shimmy, the finesse, and blast, stand Fierce in a super to put this man to rest. Tuck him in.
Take him to Memphis. We got barbecue on lock.
Oh, this is beyond Memphis. It's Qaaa coming home. He said, open up. He said, open up, I'm home.
Oh, goodness.
One more for the flight to continue towards the grand finale. Qaaa trying to do so. Abyssal just not able to get the things that JP is known for. And as you mentioned, Qaaa sticks nice and close.
Right.
He's close enough for crouching media punch to work out or a dash up to work out. It's taking Abyssal off guard. Usually you like to keep him out, but that's not happening at all. My man's drive rushing in, dashing in. Could this be the end here? Qaaa, one more game.
Just one more game away. Of course, we have to talk about Qaa's defensive game, how he's been able to keep that up almost a little too well, buffer right through the level 2 and still able to avoid Pierce after Spike. And from Abyssal, one thing I have noticed, not a single thing of amnesia that we've seen so far.
Yeah, again, like, when the character can go for like a meaty fireball, it might not be the best idea. Also, the timing, Qaa's been kind of stagger stepping, so there hasn't been like an immediate throw on wake up or go for like a safe jump setup, as you see right there, just to make it a little more difficult to run that reversal OD. One more touch. Oh, there we go, finally.
We were talking about into the spikes. Bomb does not go off as well. Don't even need it. The OD rising upper from Qaaa. Game, set, point.
He was feeling himself to let that OD rip. Could have been a burnout on a punish. Doesn't matter. Finds a punish right there with the 4 Fierce again. If you have drive gauge to fight this character, you can cut through the ghost, so that makes the zoning game even harder for JP. You have to see those buttons he's known for. He is getting thrown loop. The shimmy, the slight delay on the crouching medium punch. Nobody home. The whip once again, and this is going to be the end right here. Beast mode, and Qaaa is in full beast mode as he moves on in the bracket. A perfect KO to solidify his win.
About to say, we said these matches would be hype for Qaaa. No sweat whatsoever. Clean 3-0 here against Abyssal.
We've seen the Ryu every so often, but the Akuma out here in the Brands, or at least the attempt to go to Brands, has been the play it.
UAlbany just starting off with the fireball buffer through. He off the rip, but instead, crouching kick coming in from Qaaa, just converted right to it, back up against the wall into the running knee.
You said it was meaty. The screen was shaken as plus. But one of the things that is presenting this matchup really well, first of all, is the air-to-air right there. That's tech right there. Quality with the dude gets a pickup. But if you're Akuma, your fireballs are better. It's going to be the establishment point for you overall, because some of Luke's buttons can be kind of problematic. Perfect parry, drive first jab. We saw that previously. Gets a punish now on this character.
The throw at that one got a fireball, but parry back on board. OD Sandblast still gets punished right through the drive rush into the DP as well.
Level 2 fireball. You want some plus frames, which is possible. Careful not to tap parry. It might be information for later.
Oh no! Founding mode just back in Burna. Has to watch out for the Sandblast. Fireball buffer for your own. But instead, Rush troubles and able to just jump right over Tatsu and their DP.
Does not finish their job. The chip will, though, locked it on with the fireball. We're able to take them around. That was very smart stuff. Fireball, hold them in place. The super to send them away.
Already in a round 2 here, probably just up by 1. Gonna expand a little bit of the meter here. Go for the rush and the aggressive option at that.
Sam Pierce to the fireball, holding parry. Goes drive rush, perfect parry right after. We see tap parry a lot from Paladin, particularly calling out some of these normals. It happens to work out here. ODDP, rising upper, wake up super, and this is good. You hold on to your drive gauge, take quite a bit away from them. Drive rush, crouching medium punch, adamant fist, frame kill, crouch fist and OD fireball. He wants to kill him for the drive gauge. Oh no!
Just back into the wall with the jump cancel, adamant fist OD special at that one. And so far, Paladin taking that momentum away from Qaaa had last game, and now already up by 1-0 here.
Look at that confident walk up the stand like kick, drive rush right after it. It's something a lot of players in Japan were doing, and now you see a lot more cool players realizing that, but a big drop could have been way worse. Paladin taking advantage of the drop here from Qaaa. Perfect parry the punish right after. We're going for, I guess, the damage right here in the frame kill. Throw right after, okay.
Say throw, just get added jab, the pressure at that drive rush into the chest, crouch medium kick off the slide in, but already Paladin just willing to risk the burnout, but still no guarantee kill at least just yet. Qaaa, vulnerable position.
One more touch, no back throw. Jump, fierce to find a little bit of damage. He needs everything, but it's 3 spots back to neutral. Plus range, throw.
Shoulder bash right into the throw. We got to be careful with the sandblast at that one. Just a little block at least once, twice. Try the fireball yourself into the super. Enough chip. And that's Paladin almost able to take this, still up by 1 round.
The same way he did previously. Fireball into the super. Try to catch him black on the throw. Attack parry again. There's the throw from Qaaa. Whipping in the distance, grabbing his demons. The way was home. Light, heavy, dash up, wait to bait. Time to decimate.
ODDP getting punished accordingly right now from Qaaa. Goes for the burnout risk into a perfect round, saying, listen, anything you can do, I can do just a little bit better here.
Qaa's been really good about reading the defensive habits. There's that crouching back kick we talk about, catching buttons or walkbacks. Oh, the damage is coming through hefty. I mean, this is a glass cannon right here. Less help than the other characters Akuma has, unfortunately. And I could be one more decision. It's definitely one more decision now, depending on what is going to occur for the opener. Back throw, switch it up a bit. Create places and spaces.
Just even after taking a full helping of beast mode, Paladin still alive just by barely a margin. And for Qaaa right now, obviously wanted to just nick that down. Still the critical art available. Don't want to hit Masat's too early here. Shikoku's spots. I say that though, we're going for double fireball. Puts Qaaa in a burnout. Caught by the toes off the super.
The burnout, you see, only matters unless they're getting cooked up. And Paladin has been winning game after game by being in such a position where he can take that W right after. Even Paladin has been there, they've been able to calculate when they can go into burnout and then finish right after. That level 1 was clutch. Having that bar at the bottom back you up, that's like the Noah type beat. I like that.
Got the Tatsu just right into the DP at that one. We go for the fist. Instead, back throw puts you back into the corner, into the running knee. Perfect parry coming into it. Adamant fist. Able to break out of the throw, however. Qaaa responding in turn off the DP.
Oscar DP level 1, try to go for the throw. So right back up in the corner, and again, that lets you save the drive gauge. One more tap, the shimmy, there we go. Qaaa was hoping for maybe a back throw or defensive tech, possibly either way. Paladin putting round on the board here, bringing the momentum back in his hands.
Say just backing around to able to jump back out, drive rush for yourself. Off the upper instead, shoulder bash coming into it, into the perfect parry though with the heavy kicks into Tatsu.
It's a good call right there. Knowing that there's gonna be a plus frame scenario right after with a crouching medium punch. Checks it, puts him in the corner, delay jabs. Or medium kick, the adamant fist. OD fireball, doesn't get the pick up with the heavy kicks though.
Jab for the pressure here, even with the DP. Have to watch out. Interaction, insane.
I didn't even do that, had the buffer to kill the DI.
I can't even explain.
No! He's like, this is my game to win. This is my game to win, brother.
Shenanigans.
He said,
shenanigan.
He said, never again. I'll take W, never again, I'll never lose again.
Absolutely insane interaction. I'm sitting here watching like, hold on, I don't think I can commentate at least 2.2 seconds as this. I had to sit back and watch and recuperate after that, but back into this game and fire with it already. It was off the hit. Still back up against the wall here. Qaaa able to break out though.
Yeah, interrupting the overhead, try to go for the overhead to bless him. Did not work out. The anti-air's there with the DP. Did he break? Even better. He holds parry, he gets a lot of bar back from that, but didn't complete the combo. Some drops, some derbs from Paladin. Waits to the lace for a little bit, gets the grip right after.
At that one, but just able to jump back out almost momentarily. DP will catch you off. Rip, drive rush again, jab for the pressure into the fireball against Qaaa here.
Stand like it, no buffer right after it. Perfect parry on the drive rush attempt, but too obvious. Even with the scaling, could be able to kill here. Level 2, the period's in.
Watch
the Baja Blast.
Yep, that's guaranteed kill. And so far for Paladin, set point.
One more round to get that rematch and that run back. OD fireball to stop that drive rush from happening. Very safe option to do so.
Right.
Burnout.
Back in burnout. Hey, still able to get the back knuckle just off rip though. Gonna jump in that air action. Now we have to hit the super caught by the tail. Not that much of an impact though.
Or Fierce does find the mark. No counter it though. This is fine though. I feel like if you're Paladin, you just gotta block this out, get your bar back faster. As you block, you get your drive gauge up a little bit more. He's going to poke or medium kick, crouching medium kick. Safe options, interrupts with the jab though.
Good counter poke pressure at that one right now from Qaaa here. Drive rush. Swifts getting punished here. That stand heavy kick will catch you right in the head though.
One touch scenario, depending on what Paladin wants to do. Lay him on the mat. Wants to make a decision.
Oh no!
Level 1! Why did he go for the throw? I think he tried to bait, but he used the wrong thing at the wrong time. And Paladin's gonna take the win off that whiff recovery throw. That is so unfortunate. The idea was to hit the brakes a little bit, maybe call it a DP, but there was too much recovery on that throw, and just the wrong idea, wrong decision, to be honest. And honestly, Qaaa, it was a good attempt, brother, but That's GG's. But good to see Qaaa for his first offline tournament.
I was about to say,
Offline tournament.
first offline and looking this good here. Hey, that's not too bad.
It is grand finals. Paladin loser side, Blue winner side. People, let's get it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared to see if this is a button check or not, but if I had to imagine Paladin, absolutely not.
He's going
that
in.
here.
Nah.
Okay,
He
so
fights.
actual game.
Oh yeah, I see them swinging. So I drive rush overhead, I knew it was about that business.
Man, don't blame him for it, but already just skipping the neutral game right into the rush, goes to the overhead, back feint, crouching, medium kick, out from Blue though.
No.
Jackknife though, it's punished.
I think the timing should have been a little bit better, but it's kind of hard to catch on the cross up. Still, OD works out for the reversal option instead of anything else. Going with the fireballs, but interrupts the OD fireball, make him waste that bar. That DP hit, that's still kind of weird, but it still works out.
Still works out indeed. Down elbow coming into it from Blue right now, and obviously Paladin trying to crouch kick, has to go for the Tatsu option instead. Back throw.
The meaty fireball. It's hard to go band-to-band with the fireballs. You'll land that jump in to get the win. Paladin get an aerial with it.
About to say, Paladin still has plenty of ways to go, has to win these three and then get on for the full reset, win the next three, so still definitely a mountain to climb, or I skate uphill in some situations.
Listen, that's what Blue don't want to happen. If someone resets the bracket, they start to understand more and more about what you're about. You might lose a little bit of steam. I like that. Back outside the distance for the 4 Fierce. And even crouching beauty kicks, that Crouch Fierce right there was ready to counter.
Right? You kick instead, but Blue for the rush option, not able to get past the OD fireball. Instead, air slasher to hit. Crouching medium kick, not that much range on it though.
Nice little poke tool, looking maybe a hit confirm possibly. Just drive rush on in. If you can't have him come to him, he'll reverse it and just drive on in there. End it with a great Sobot. Level 1 saves the bar at the bottom for a level 3 scenario possibly. That's big for DJ. He wants to have that level 3 to finish things off or get a lead at the end.
Okay, round start, just fireball feint into it, coming into it from Blue right now, but against Paladin, not able to up against the DP here, just back in the corner, able to break the throw though, wasn't expecting it long distance, but I imagine if you are Blue, perfect parry, right into the DP, jackknifing it once, twice, dang near 3 times, where there's one parry, got another though.
No back throw attempt, trying to go for the throw himself, Crouch Fierce starting off, ending things with level 3 after the machine gun upper is a down. Blue with the first game.
Looking saucy with it so far. Momentum, we've seen this happen where all of a sudden we get the 2-0 set point, and then out of nowhere, Paladin possibly maybe 2-2 here. That's what I'm looking at as back and forth as these games have been.
Oh, see that perfect KO though? I'm just saying, like.
See, that's now I'm talking about. Then.
Because, I mean, Paladin already got warmed up in the previous match, but Blue coming in here with a perfect to finish things off in that last game. That's a statement that you don't want to have to see, so Paladin have to turn up like volume.
True. Also have to watch out, especially against these feint air slashers that you really have to watch. Instead, trying to go for the grab, instead opting for the fireball option coming in from Paladin right now. Down elbow air slasher again, rush into the grab.
There we go, no tap parry though. Counter attack time, looking for maybe a button. Crouching to punch, counter hit again.
Ooh.
That's level 1, target combo. No, pop him up. ODDP for the finisher. And some of the routings have gotten better here for DJ. You don't have to spin bar at the bottom unless you really want to. Sometimes you can pop up high enough to fly to be able to get like a OD version right after. So I think that the Blue's very aware of keeping his bar in the bank at the bottom for like maybe level 2 or level 3 if need be.
Right. Paladin right now, that Tatsu, just jab out the pressure, especially saying heavy kick, but already with the disrespectful slide in from Blue right now. Fireball, Tatsu again, put you back in the corner.
On the fireball, neutral jump with the Crouch Fierce. It's a rebuttal button. Stand medium target combo, resets, looking for the bust out. Usually people might want to tap parry there, to go for an ODDP after your target combo, but Paladin stays tight.
Forcing out the back feint again, like Blue really likes to utilize here, just bait out something, anything, but instead opting in for the grab, drive rush, back feint again, get the swing, but perfect parry, already Ashurvok.
Looking for the distance here. Oh no, the setup. I don't know if you went for like a safe jump setup or what that was. Woody fireball, heavy kick looking for any sort of button to counteract against. Stand light kick into nothing. You know, if Blue hits him with a level 3, it will be the victory in 2 games up here, trying to end this set real quick.
Say, just trying to follow up the OD air slash with the rush, but nothing found instead from Blue right now. He's playing a scary game, but air slasher again. You stand medium kick.
Oh, too close for comfort. A stand light kick is a good counter poke tool with a punish. Shin, Ashurvok, not enough. The overhead will seal the deal though. He said, nobody got me, my overhead got me.
Exactly.
It's all right, it's all right.
Get the overhead, that's totally fine here. Now tied 1-1 apiece in the round. Blue still up by 1, already up with the grab, the round start.
Or meaty back, heavy kick, fireballs. Catch him trying to walk back and kill that drive gauge. The anti-air is there. The jab instead of a throw. That's the mix right there. Am I going for a throw? Am I going for a button? Now he is just taking away the health as well. It's a one-touch scenario. Is he going to throw loop him? Do it again. Do it again.
Don't you dare.
Wake up super. He got hit, but that's fine. That's bar that you have to worry about for later.
That's fine. Build back up the resources. Try the Ashurvok up close and personal from Paladin right now. Staying medium kick. Punished and with the jab pressure. Crouching light punch for Bloo. Already up by 2.
Again, Bloo only needs to win this set to move on. Cammy. Okay, on paper, this ain't even that good for Cammy, but maybe he sees something in the match. Comfortability sake, I'm not sure. Maybe something has changed, I don't even know, but either way, a desperate pick here for Paladin. He has to ride with this. Even if he wins, until the reset, he has to ride with this choice.
Interesting. Gonna have to wait and see just how this works out. If anything, I don't want to say it's do or die just yet. Character switch might be momentum swap, but Blue's right there. Don't let me get away with too much.
One thing that's good in this matchup, at least you have the heavy kick to catch some of that sway play that we do see.
Yep.
And hopefully clip a button continuously, but it just can't take to the air that much. The anti-air is there. Go back though, a stand medium instead. Bloo trying to keep that corner, trying to be that jail no bail. Perfect parry. Gonna get some carry out of there.
Already the grab game saying that, listen, we've been doing this a little too much. Paladin already saying, I can do anything better. Just here, and there's medium kick coming out of it from Bloo, though.
Fireball, heavy kick looking for any sort of button. Does get the punish counter, plus frame city. Staggers a little bit, gets a grip right after it.
Grab again, rush second, grab, there we go, back into the corner, pressure, jab it out, Paladin though, side swap.
That should have been his game to win. All you need was another button after that counter hit jab, but committed to the throw. Wait, the DI avoids it, oh no! And the super to seal it, Paladin. Got a gift from the gods himself of gaming.
Okay.
You better think, Daddy Capcom out there.
About to say
appreciate you,
they're playing literally sitting out there saying thank you, appreciate it. This Cammy pick might not be as wild after all as I initially thought, as some might have thought here. Was working a little too well for Paladin so far, the arrow and the hit.
Hopefully Bloo isn't too tilted by the interaction. That's one of those that happens, you're like, well, why? So you have to kind of put yourself back in the driver's seat, hands it to a 10. Heavy kick able to hit, try to go for the soap bot, but the interruption is there. And Paladin should be able to close this out with a charge up DP level 3 victory. Delta Red Assault in the first round finally in this grand finals, or game I should say, for Paladin.
I have to say, watch this cinematic real quick and watch me as I climb my way, claw my way, possibly into a reset. We're just at 1-2 here, so it's still close.
You see a lot of grounded approach here from Paladin. That's been his way to victory. He knows he can't jump as much. Fastball is checked, that is fake. So I think if you're Blue, you have to think about what am I going to do on the ground. Her buttons are really good. How am I counteracting it? Am I saving drive gauge to whip punish if she whiffs a heavy kick or something like that?
True, the medium kick just coming into it full force. So Bloo right now into the rush, jump it back over. Paladin scared a side swap, just right into it. Rush, jab, pressure, and that knee bomber still getting hit in the crouching light punch. So bang!
There we go, the fake out throw. Luckily wasn't that parry attempt. Dash up into a back throw. Uh-oh. That could have been anti right there. Knee drop, this should be enough. Yes, the drive gauge. Set point, tournament point for Bloo.
All right, remember I was saying earlier, do or die. Now it really is the situation. You got the OD grab, we got the spiral looking clean with it. Fastball special and getting heated with it coming into it from Paladin.
And the overhead was fantastic right after, kind of duck inside switch incoming.
That DP as well. Kick instead goes for the grab option from Bloo right now. Make that once, make that twice.
Can he find an entry point? He's hunting, he's looking for it.
Sitting there menacing, you have to be careful. OD air feint slasher.
The fake out, wrapped off the feet. Blocks out the jabs.
That's fine.
We find a medium soap bot. Throw, ODDP, he lets it rip.
About to say no baby involved in this situation, but
there it is,
so bad,
level 3. And Bloo is your champion of May Madness, taking it with the DJ play from winner's side.
Would have thought the one character that somehow made it through qualifiers and into grand champion status.
This cat Bloo taking a character that people up to the side to grand finals and taking quite a bit of guap on the dot. Quite a bit of green, you feel me? Bloo is your champion. Give it up for Bloo.